Hi everyone, this is the LEGO Star Wars Millennium Falcon polybag. It's a significantly cheaper version of the much larger and more expensive Ultimate Collector Series version, and this one is going to be a lot more accessible to Star Wars fans of various ages. There is no Legoland coupon at the back. Let's open the polybag and see what's inside. These are the 74 pieces of the set, and here are the extra pieces as well as the instructions that I will not be using. So most of these pieces are in light bluish gray, and there's some in dark bluish gray as well, and very few in other colors. Alright Chewie, let's build this thing. And we're done with the build. And what a build it was. This feels larger to me and more substantial than most of the polybags that I've built recently, and I've built quite a few. This one feels like it has a certain weight to it in the hand. Not just because of the pieces, but also the subject material. I'm holding the entire Millennium Falcon with just one hand, and it's actually very swooshable. I do like to see the Falcon at this size and scale. Of course, the UCS version is always the best and most impressive, but this is not bad either. I'm very confident about the front part of it and the top because it's very obvious from the polybag. I did look at the cover page of the instructions just to figure out where to put this thing here for the landing gear, but everything else I'm not confident about. So basically the back I'm not too confident about, and the exact positions of the rear landing gear also. So yeah, we see here the main features of the Millennium Falcon, including the cockpit, which is famously off to one side. This is where the good guys, usually the good guys, get to command the ship and decide where to go next. So that's pretty cool. And this is linked to the main body, just like in the real thing, although here it's just using a couple pieces. You have the mandibles here at the front, done using simple wedge plates, two identical ones stacked on top of each other on this side, and the mirror of them on this other side. And these red pieces here are representing rust, because the Millennium Falcon, as we all know, is not always brand new, especially as you go forward in time. You have this communications dish right here, as well as this thing used to observe. And I said that this was an extra piece, but I could not find the second one. Maybe it's just my copy of the set, or maybe this is no longer something that LEGO considers to be a small piece that warrants an extra. At the back, whether it's exactly like this or maybe some other way, we'll find out soon, there's this transparent blue, so that's very nice to see. And this is the hyperdrive that is used to take this to supersonic speeds. So it's a bit blocky when you look at it from the top, but I respect the effort done by the designer to simulate this with very minimal piece count, because on the larger ones, you're more capable of using these pieces without them staying blocky. You could use some studs on the side construction, or you could use the flexible tube, depending on the specific model that you're looking at. So yeah, it's quite a nice ship. And again, this is a polybag, so I can't have too high expectations for it. Now, I usually never look at the instructions even when I'm done with the build, but here I'm actually curious to see, did I get this right, or am I totally off? Because I want to be fair when critiquing it. So let's take a look at this together. Okay, so it looks like I've not seen everything, and it looks like they want you to build them like this. So in that case, they would not be jutting outwards from the spaceship like I did, but you'd see them on the inside, and perhaps that's a better look. I don't know if this is significantly better, but it's a different look at least, and so with the parts included in the set, you could build it this way, the official way, or the way that I built it, but whichever works the best for you. So that's a good thing about LEGO. If you don't like something, you can always move things around and change it. I'm very happy with this build. I'm not going to complain about the lack of a minifigure here, because for the price that you pay for to get this, which is $5 US or $6 Canadian, this is absolutely great. And this will be available as a gift for purchase from LEGO.com, very likely during the May the 4th promos, which is a play on words from the famous expression from Star Wars, May the Force be with you. Fans took that and turned it into May the 4th, and now LEGO is doing Star Wars promos on May the 4th for that reason. So yeah, very nice polybag. I love it, and I do think that if you want a Millennium Falcon, but you don't want to spend $850 on the big one, it's not quite the same thing, but it's still pretty good in my opinion. And it's good for display, it's good for play. It's not minifigure scale. In fact, here's a size comparison with a Star Wars minifigure just to understand the dimensions of this a little bit better. So you can't really fit a minifigure in here, but you could make him sit and use this as a microfighter. So that's actually perfectly legit. You could use this as a microfighter for 1 or 2 figures and have them sit here, for example. So that's pretty cool as well. So yeah, what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. And be sure to like and subscribe for more amazing videos coming your way very soon. Bye for now.